trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. On the run, it's Frazier. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
He's not afraid to go deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little bit further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Looking for room at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the 1st down. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Smashes ahead. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an... Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying play action. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Nice move. Creates some space. There he goes. Touchdown, Dogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go right back to it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Rebels send out the punt unit. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to... Defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up.
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He leaves it with his back. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the... The 19-yard line. Split backs here. The give to the tailback. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Simmons. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. And they'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Run in the red zone, it's Diggs. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Looking for the 2-point try.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game, because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Catch in the middle. It's gone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. At the 45 on its way. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Dogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the inside give. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game. And
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw at Simmons. Hauls it in. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Stribling. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. Quarterback moving.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down 1 possession. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run it in. And there was nowhere to go. Stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drop, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending...